Welcome to the growing family of women who regularly use the Feminine Personal Trainer, or FPT. Hello, my name is Gail Ralston, and I want to be the first to congratulate you for joining the tens of thousands of women around the world who are using the FPT to improve pelvic floor strength. It might surprise you to know that 2 out of every 3 women have weak pelvic floor muscles. Weak bladder control, vaginal atrophy, lower back pain, and decreased sexual stimulation are just a few of the problems experienced by women everywhere. The good news is that this condition is not normal and may be reversed through regular exercise with the FPT. Before going any further, let's take a moment to look at the principle behind the FPT and learn something about the female body. The pelvic floor muscles are actually a group of muscles that support the organs in the pelvic region. These muscles are shaped like a hammock and stretch from the pubic bone to the tailbone. It's essential to know that childbirth and natural aging weaken these muscles. When this happens, the hammock begins to sag, causing all of these problems. For years, physicians and healthcare professionals have prescribed Kegel exercises to try and overcome these problems. However, Kegels are only isometric, an action similar to contracting and relaxing your muscle. The FPT is designed to enhance and accelerate the traditional Kegel exercise by adding weight resistance. As you know, adding weight will greatly strengthen muscles in less time. Imagine that my fingers represent the pelvic floor muscles. In the exercise, you gently lift the FPT by contracting the pelvic floor muscles which surround the vagina. As you resist the force of gravity pulling the FPT downward, your pelvic floor muscles are strengthened at an accelerated rate. So the FPT combines weight resistance by lifting and isometric exercise by squeezing. It's important to know how to adjust the weight for your individual level of strength. To understand this concept, let's talk about your position while doing the exercises. The exercises are performed in a relaxed sitting position. Sitting allows the user to control the effective weight. By leaning forward, you will increase the resistance needed to hold the FPT. Leaning back will lessen resistance. If you sit straight, you hold 100% of the effective weight, but laying on your back, you hold nothing. By adjusting the sitting angle, the effective weight can be anywhere from 0 to 16 ounces. Using this method, the FPT weighs as little or as much as you need. Now, let's take what we've learned and give it a try. You will need a comfortable chair and sit slightly reclined. Remember, your position is important. By leaning back, you can adjust the strength needed to hold the FPT. Now, let's position the FPT and I'll show you what I'm talking about. The FPT may be warmed before use by running warm water over it for a few seconds. Then apply a vaginal lubricant. Gently insert the large end of the FPT into the vagina until your pelvic floor muscles reach the center line. Do not insert the FPT all the way in. The smaller end should be slightly visible just outside the vagina. For practical purposes, imagine the pelvic floor muscle as a ring-shaped muscle just inside the vagina. Once in place, the sloped sides of the larger end of the FPT will be resting against the pelvic floor muscles. Again, remember, the smaller end should be slightly visible. For now, support the FPT with your hand. As you lean back, you will find it easier to hold. Your body will tell you how far forward or back you need to sit. The FPT will fit 95% of women who use it. If inserting the FPT causes pain, you may have a narrow vaginal canal. For options, please call our toll-free consultation line. Now let's practice by trying a pelvic floor muscle contraction. To locate the muscle group, tighten the muscles around the vagina and urethra, just as if you were trying to stop urinating. You should feel like you are pulling up and holding back urine, not pushing down as you would in a bowel movement. Now, gently support the FPT with your hand, contracting your pelvic floor muscle. Contract and hold for 3 seconds, 1001, 1002, 1003. As you squeeze the sloped sides of the larger end, you should feel like you are pulling the FPT upward. As you contract, the FPT will slightly rise. When you relax, the FPT will begin to fall back down. If you need to support the FPT between contractions, simply rest your hand against the smaller end or adjust your sitting angle. Depending on your initial strength, the FPT may or may not move at all. In several weeks, your strength should increase enough to begin lifting the FPT. If the FPT is pushed out during a contraction, you might not have placed it far enough into the vagina, or you could be pushing with your abdominal muscles instead of pulling with your pelvic floor muscles. You should not tighten your abdominal muscles or tighten your buttocks. Were you able to lift the FPT? If not, don't be discouraged. It takes most women several weeks. By now, you should understand 3 things. 1. You should know how to position the FPT inside the vagina. The larger end should be inserted up to the center line with the smaller end just visible outside the vagina. 2. You should know how to control the weight of the FPT by leaning forward or backward. 3. You should feel confident that you are contracting the pelvic floor muscles. If you feel you do not understand these 3 principles, then rewind the tape and view again. If you're confident that you do understand, then we're ready to proceed. Each exercise consists of 1 6-second contraction followed by 5 rapid contractions. Then rest for 30 seconds. Let's begin. Contract your pelvic floor muscle trying to pull the FPT up and into the vagina. Hold for 6 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. Now do 5 rapid contractions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's rest for 30 seconds. While you're resting, let's talk about the overall exercise. We have found that the best results are seen by women who work out every day for the first 2 weeks, then begin to cut back as they see their goals realized. If you are not seeing results after 2 weeks, please call our toll-free number. You may not be doing the exercises correctly. Exercise with the FPT is quick and convenient. Pick a place and time that is comfortable and will fit your lifestyle. I will talk you through 3 sets during this session. But normally, you should work out until you are tired or approximately 5 to 10 minutes, whichever comes first. Now let's do another set. Contract your pelvic floor muscle trying to pull the FPT up and into the vagina. Hold for 6 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. Now do 5 rapid contractions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's rest for 30 seconds. It is normal to feel some discomfort or soreness in the pelvic region when first beginning to exercise. Some women have said the soreness is similar to ovulation. Any discomfort or pain may be attributed to muscle strain and should subside with continued use. If discomfort persists or if severe pain occurs, discontinue use and consult your physician. We encourage you to talk with your physician about these exercises. Let's do one more set. Contract your pelvic floor muscle trying to pull the FPT up and into the vagina. Hold for 6 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. Now do 5 rapid contractions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's rest for 30 seconds. In this exercise session, we have done only 3 sets. A typical routine lasts 5 to 10 minutes. We recommend that you work out until tired, but not more than 10 minutes. It's important for you to check your progress. I will not go into the details now, but follow the instructions in the FPT manual. It will be encouraging to visually see your progress. We cannot predict how long it will take, but rest assured your strength will increase. The FPT system is flexible. When you feel that you have sufficiently strengthened your pelvic floor muscles and are satisfied with the results, you can use the FPT as much or as little as you want. With proper, consistent, and moderate use, you should be able to reach your goals in a reasonable amount of time. This will depend, of course, on the overall strength of your pelvic floor muscle when you began. And now, on behalf of everyone involved in the research and development of the FPT, I want to thank you for your expressed confidence in our product and for allowing us to share in your efforts to improve your feminine health. Thank you, and God bless you. The FPT is designed for in-home use, but we encourage you to confer with your healthcare professional. Their specialized supervision will ensure your peace of mind and greater success. Their guidance will guarantee that you are doing the exercises correctly, and their coaching will be an invaluable asset as you seek to reach your goals. Kinetic exercise can benefit every woman regardless of her age or physical condition. We encourage you to tell your doctor, family, and friends about the FPT. Why not call someone now?